What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven once again with some Once Upon a Galaxy, continuing my coverage of Candylar's new captains. And today we're going to take a look at Queen Harpoleia, which says when you get a treasure, give characters in your shop +1/+1 for each treasure you've received this turn, which is kind of confusing text, I think. But what it means is that the first time you get a treasure, you're going to give your shop +1/+1, and that is a permanent bonus. Then, if you get another treasure in that same turn, you'll give your shop +2/+2. And then if you get another treasure in that same turn, you'll give your shop +3/+3, which means you're actually giving it a total of +6/+6 for that turn. So these can really scale up if you can find a way to grab multiple treasures in a turn. I think that's the main game that you are looking to play with Queen Harpoleia. I believe I've only played one game with her so far, so still a little bit foreign to me. Definitely going to want to pick up questing cards, but also pay special attention to when I complete them. I also just realized Maverick and Icewing could be a cool card, though I think that's a collectible card, so we won't have access to Maverick and Icewing unless that is in the starting Harpoleia deck. I'm going to start off with Slappy, and then certainly an Evil Stepmother. Any questing cards that I find are going to get immediately picked up. Dragonling, we can hope to complete these quests at the same time, and then a Jack-in-the-Box. We are going to lose this fight bigly by the looks of it. Okay, we only lose half a heart. Not the worst thing in the world. Captain Ahab feels tough. Captain Ahab feels pretty tough, but I'm going to take it. Any chance at a treasure, I think I do just want to go for. I think that in order to get this Captain Ahab actually completing its treasure, though, I will need to win the fight. I'll need to hunt my opponent's last remaining character. So I might just need the power here of Jill Sunshine. And let's do this. I think that this makes my board as powerful as it can be. It might mean that the Dragonling is not able to attack, which would be kind of a bummer. Go here. Bummer. Oh yeah, we're not winning this fight anyways. All right, so no problem. We're going to lose that heart, and we will try to stack up these treasures to complete together at a different time, potentially. Katatui, cast 3 spells. Or, I could just take the +1/+1 on my shop. Otherwise, I'm not playing with a Captain Power, which is a little bit risky. But let's go for Jill Sunshine. And then maybe go for Slappy. The thing is, adding more gold cards into my shop could help me complete some more treasures later. So I do still like this. Let's cycle through Slappy. Now I can grab Evil Stepmother and get another bonus shop after this, which means I might be able to grab 2 treasures this turn if I find another Jill, another Evil Stepmother, or another Slappy here. So we do have some potential high roll options. Sailor Spinach, just pump up, get a little bit of stats right now, does seem good. We'll figure out how to grab more stats later on. We do not find another treasure, but we do find a Laser Shark with +4/+1 on it, which is probably just good enough. So we'll finish off with that. My voice is a little hoarse right now, just from recording, I think, so apologies for that. Captain Ahab not gonna grab the hunt there, but that could mean that Ahab and Dragonling both complete their abilities next turn. Candy Apple needs to have 30 or more health during a fight. That feels like a really big ask, but we do get to put a little bit of bonus stats on it from picking it up right now while the spinach is active. So I think I will go for that, and I think that means I have to cut Jack in the Box, unfortunately. Blackjack is fantastic. Blackjack pumping up, or just giving us treasures, pumping up our entire shop every single time it activates seems really, really good. We could cut Jill. We could play Jill here. but I want to throw blackjack on the board, so I think I'm going to do this for now. Hopefully that doesn't bite me. Blackjack does look like it will survive a hit, so that will give me a treasure, pumping up my shop. And so y'all can't see this, but there is a 1 on the Queen Harpoleia. Ooh, and that might make it a 2. That might make it a 2. That might make it a 3. Oh my gosh, and a pair of locked treasure chests. I think we're about to go crazy here. So I think what we get to do is grab 2 locked treasure chests. Oh, because we got the lesser mimic. Oh, we got the lesser mimic on the locked treasure chest. That's what's happening. Lesser mimic from blackjack. So we're going to grab this. Now, the next 2 times we grab treasures, we'll get to grab all 3. So I'm going to grab Wand of Shielding, Bounty Contract, Secret Map, and we can see that this number is going up, up, up on Queen Harpoleia, and my shop is absolutely massive right now. I would love another treasure this turn. I don't believe that is possible. Shoemaker's Elves is still good when I have a locked chest waiting in the wings. This will probably mean it's the end of the turn. Little Red plus Karma Chameleon is cute. Not quite going to get there. We could also go for Presence of Gaia onto the Candy Apple Tree. I think I'm just going to grab Little Red here. Any questing cards look good to me. And I also like that the blackjack is scaling up significantly from its treasure hoard ability. That's where we're stopping off, but I think we've done some good work this turn with, I believe we gave my shop plus, well, 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4 for a total of plus 10 this turn. Yeah, that makes sense. And then an additional plus 2 from when we got the spinach and from when we got the mimic chest. That checks out because this is initially a 6/6. Looking fantastic. We'll get the ticking time top. So I thought about mentioning this at the start of the video, how good locked treasure chest is on Queen Harpoleia. I didn't think it would come up, but any treasures that give you additional treasures look really good. These 2, okay. This one gives you a random legendary treasure. This one transforms into a random treasure. However, I think this one also transforms. I think that this is worded improperly because I remember bringing something like this up to the devs before, that it doesn't actually count as a second treasure for things that care about giving you treasures. Oh, and the blackjack treasure was still in this same turn. So I just gave my shop an additional plus 5. So right now we are looking at a shop of, what was it, plus 12. So now plus 17. That is beautiful, baby. And looks like it shows here. Sparkle, no, we could grab the Fairy Dragon and then complete the Candy Apple, which is just a treasure for +1/+1, but could also have additional benefits for candy that we get. I probably want to pump up blackjack as much as I can, more than I care about this. So what, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I have 7 treasures? So this is +8. This is already better than Sparkles. So I suppose we'll do this. And we could take a look to see how far along we are. 17 could still use a little bit more work. We've got Blind Mouse. We could take a Mouse Trap for a potential True Love's Kiss target. I'm just going to go for Captain Ahab for now. And then I do believe I will grab a second Blackjack just to put a bunch more stats on it. That looks pretty good to me. 10 million Fireflies is fine. Candy Apple is going to need a little bit more help, so I wouldn't mind doing this either. I think I'm just going to take the Fireflies, though, to give myself a True Love's Kiss target. That makes a lot of sense to me. The Fairy Dragon hangs on because of the Fireflies. Blackjack going to give me a golden ring, and the Candy Apple basically gets to clean it up there. Rocky start by not having a captain power, but honestly, yeah, you know what? I think I will keep myself over here just so that way y'all can see what else we're doing. Lance a Little immediately completes, and this will give me a treasure next turn. That's just how this works. I'm going to play Lance a Little. We're missing 10 stats here. Shoemaker's Elves, pretty reasonable. There's also Abracadabra. Yeah, let's just grab another Shoemaker's Elves. We still have a locked treasure chest. So if we find some elves, this is +7/+7, but I'd have to cut something. I mean, no matter what, if I take any of this stuff, I'm going to have to cut something. Maybe I will just sweeten my candy and meet something in the bakery here. Dinky, not really what I'm looking for. I'm going to cycle it out in favor of keeping all of my treasures here. Lance a little. Oh, I'm going to get the little lance with +2/+2 on it. That's beautiful. That'll make my ship in top shape as well. So everything is really turning out here. Little lance with +3/+2 is fantastic. Conan is probably my next project now. And I could see going like this. Oh, I must have the magic acorn. I do. Okay. So Conan is already set to complete its quest in 4 hits. Let's meet something in the tavern. Why don't we? Guardian of the Grove. This is not an animal. It's a True Love's Kiss target, but I kind of already have that. I don't want to toss the fairy dragon. I'm just going to cycle through this. Conan will get halfway through completing his quest. I also grabbed my second treasure of the turn thanks to Blackjack, so +3/+3 to my shop for the turn. Might as well start off the turn with bags. Bags will give me 3 more treasures, which will mean that the candy apple also completes this turn. I think this is a good direction to go. Let's grab 3 more treasures here. That's going to be breadcrumbs, twin shot, and fortifications. The candy apple is ready to be picked. Let's just get lost tonight. I am looking for a True Love's Kiss here eventually, but not now. Each of my characters get +2/+2 and sweeten my candy. Good enough to me. We are going to get that candy apple, so sweetening my candy a little bit sounds good. We will also grab... No, maybe not 1 more treasure from Blackjack. No, we are actually just straight up losing this fight. That's fine, though. We do still pick up the candy to start this turn, and we might also complete Conan's quest here. I imagine that will be the case. So we can toss the candy apple tree. That is totally reasonable. We could also pick up a Kraken or a Catatouille. Catatouille is just 3 spells. Oh, that's easy enough. Okay. I will grab that. Could get stinky with it. Boon Willow is also good, considering our little lance giving us +3/+2 each turn. Or do I just start casting spells? No, I'm going to cycle through Stinky. Candy Kiss. This is a bummer. This is a bummer because Conan is ready to complete, but Conan could also give me a secret rare character here, and I don't want to pass that up. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's a bummer to lose out on the legendary treasure, but I don't want to lose out on a candy echoing Fae. Dwarven Cart, pretty good when we are already looking to try to grab as many treasures as possible. Nothing else really speaks to me. Now, I will say, at some point, and part of the reason I did want to go for Echoing Fae, at some point, we do have to transition this comp into, something that is good in the end game. Buffing up my shop at this stage of the game is a fun little mini game to be playing, but it's not going to get me the win. So I do have to try to find some stuff like Echoing Fae that could actually potentially get me the win. Oberon could be good. I don't know this card. Support each fight. Give the characters in front of me +8/+8. That is not bad for Echoing Fae. Plus, I have the magic acorn. Now, would I rather just take Oberon, though? Do I want my characters to get +8/+8 and have that scale with candy? It's kind of reasonable with the Blackjack. I mean, I think health is reasonably important, but attack is also good if I want to start tying fights. I do eventually want to start winning fights, though, so I'm going to pick up Pixie here. This is give 2 random slots. This is very, very good on Queen Harpoleia earlier in the game. Not at this stage of the game, unfortunately. Let's just go Scrumdiddlyumptious. Pump up my candy, grab another treasure here from Catatouille. Sure, What does the magical piping bag do? When you complete any quest, sweeten your candy twice. Oh, I've already completed so many quests this game, Katatui. A little late, but better late than never, I suppose. And yeah, we're going to be pumping up everything, and hopefully the Echoing Fae can keep us in it. It's big, but I don't think it's going to be big enough. We are going to only take half a heart, which is good. It is good to lose half a heart. Our chest is going to explode. I don't like saying that sentence, but we get to pick 3 new treasures here that will also activate the Dwarven Cart. Gloves of Thieving is really good on Queen Harpoleia. I'm not convinced I'm going to win this game, but I do think I have shown off some really cool stuff that Queen Harpoleia can do. I'd probably buff up my Fae buffs because that's good with Pixie. Now I can grab a golden blackjack. I do have a mage for Eureka. I'm going to grab a golden blackjack. Oh, there's also Navi. Ooh, maybe it's Navi. I think it has to be. This is a lot more stats, though. You know what? I'm going to go for this. Who cares? Mushroom Ring, not doing too much for me. Galactic Rock and Alchemist Reset. Both of these can definitely be rock stars. Let's go for this one, considering I don't know how much time there is left in this game. Can finish off with Little Red, Titania, or Captain Hook. I actually do like Titania. This is about plus 20, right? Plus 15. Plus 15 from Fairy Dragon. Or just straight up plus 2, plus 22, and then even more stats on this. I'm going to go for, and unfortunately you can't keep your support cards in the front row. 59. Sure, we'll keep Katatui. I want to play Titania, though. I think that makes a lot of sense. Hopefully we do all right. Without Navi, are we just going to lose, or can Echoing Fae hold it down here? That's a big number. That's a big number. It gets to trade 2 for 1. Blackjack also gets to survive. That's going to give me another treasure. Dwarven Cart, very, very close to completing there. Oh, I find the treasure finding potion from my Gloves of Thieving. So does that allow me access to the Dwarven Cart? No, not quite yet. I could pick up a 200 Bahamut, or I could go for a Jabberwocky that scales with candy, scales when it hunts. It's not terrible. I think I do just want to go for the stats of it all here, though. I'm not going to, try to get super risky with this. I think I just take this, and I'm fairly all right with that. Finishing off with an Evil Stepmother just for the treasure. Don't even know really what treasure I'd be looking for. Oh, I do have one more shop after this. Ooh, Captain's Cutlass. No, it's just Lucky Chest. What am I saying? Lucky Chest is clearly the pick here. Oh, but it will immediately be activated with the Dwarven Cart. Ooh, treasure buffs give an additional +2/+2. I'm sure that's the pick, right? I mean, this one, it's good with this one. Why does this say 4? Oh, that's my candy. I was like, I do not have 4 Lucky Chests. It will pump up the Little Lance. All of that seems pretty good. Oh, do I have Wand of Shielding and Wand of Anger? I do. All right, Energizer it is. Wand of Shielding and Wand of Anger are both really good with Echoing Fae, and now we get to just put it in action. Ooh, do I go for Titania or the Bahamut? The Bahamut is strong because of the Treasure Hoard. Titania is strong because it's a support and it's pumping up the Echoing Fae. That's really tough. If I cut Titania, I can backline Echoing Fae, so I'm going to cut Titania for a candy. It's going to be Dravina, which is not powerful right this second, but if I can survive this turn, every time I shop, I get to pump up 2 of my cards, which seems pretty good. The candy aspect of these Candy Kisses not really coming to fruition, but Pixie, yeah, it's just this Jabberwocky I'm going to have to battle through. Echoing Fae in the back might be wrong. My Lightning Bolts are giving me some additional stats. I take out the Jabberwocky, I take out the Chubby Cheap, and I take out SDAA there and move along to turn 15. Double and double is probably what I want to start with, but I do want to read this card because I don't know if this is new to me. When I'm attacked, get a random treasure of the attacker's rarity. Wowie. Wowie. And then, of course, if I pick up something here, if I pick a character from the shop, if I just go for the double and double, that's like not that many stats actually. But if I pick up a character, then, ooh, oh wow. And the fact that I've been pumping up my shop this entire game, it actually all comes into fruition. I think I am going to go for the Oracle of Fortunes here, tossing the Pixie and tossing the Magic Acorn. This is only, I mean, it's plus 16 to 3 characters. But this just seems cool. Let's go for Oracle of Fortunes here. We're going to place it right here, and you can see Echoing Fae and Dravina getting huge. I might actually frontline the Echoing Fae. I do want to keep this here. Do I want another treasure? It's fine. It pumps up my shop a little bit more. Captain Hook, probably a little bit too small. I'm just going to grab another treasure. That will also activate the Dwarven cart, so it seems good. I could throw some more stats on Blackjack. I like that. There's also Masterwork Scrolls, but let's just go for a little bit more stats on Blackjack here. And then Royal Invitation, Dracula's Fangs, Printing Press. Royal Invitation is good because then Dravina is getting a bigger pump. I think there's only one more turn after this. So none of these are particularly powerful, but this is always good, right? So we will finish off with a Royal Invitation. This is the final fight, unfortunately. Hopefully we can still win this one. I think we'll be able to. I think that we are looking pretty strong here. Let's see what my opponent has got going for him. Yeah, we crushed it. They are pumping up their board a little bit with Wormscale Tinker, which, by the way, getting to add Wormscale Tinker into my Queen Harpoleia deck for winning this fight seems pretty good. Imagine if I had picked up the Double Your Epic Treasures printing press. That would have been pretty good with the Oracle there. But I still think we did a pretty fantastic job showing off Queen Harpoleia. I did not expect this to work out so incredibly well, but that is going to be it for me today. I will thumb through, I guess here's the new cards I got. The Huntsman as a new unlock, and then Wormscale Tinker and Thunder of Dragons are new cards. I also picked up a Fun Gal on Dragon Mother, and we will take one final look through all of these quests. Locked Treasure Chest was just absolutely amazing for us. I was thinking of this treasure before I pressed record to start this video. I just didn't think it was worth bringing it up because I didn't think that we'd get it specifically. There's a lot of other good ones, but this has got to be one of the best early treasures that you can get on Queen Harpoleia. Made for an absolutely fantastic game. Immediately after that, I'm given another Queen Harpoleia game. I don't think it's gonna go as good as the one I just played, so I'm not super concerned, but I'll try it out. We'll start off with Daughter of Athena and Puss in Boots and see what kind of stuff we can get up to. Yeah, Double Dealer's really, really strong there. We'll pick up a Pix. Could go for Mysterious Egg. It's not really what you're supposed to be doing. Should stick to the plan, but we'll see what this gives us here, other than just losing our heart. That's fine, that's fine. We can complete Daughter of Athena. I'm not sure if that's what I want to... Ooh, Miseria. Miseria is beautiful. Okay, so this will be another potential angle that you can play Queen Harpoleia with. Being showcased is just the Miseria lion, and we are going to definitely be losing this fight, though not that bad. Only losing half a heart is pretty good, in fact. And that was one treasure this turn. Maybe we should make it a second treasure. That makes a lot of sense to me. And then if I lose this fight, I will grab another treasure. This is nothing, right? Yeah, let's replace this. I'm not sure if this counts as another treasure. Pumping up my shop is always good. Sure, let's pump up my shop so that way I can lose another fight and grab another Miseria here. And probably want to do that. Let's just sweeten my candy. It pumps up the Katamari and make sure that I'm losing this fight, because I actually do want to lose this fight, as crazy as that sounds. It'll give me another constellation prize, and because it happened in the same turn, now my shop has +6/+6. Might be a little bold, might be a little bit bold here, but like now +6/+6 on goodie bag seems absolutely fantastic. So I do like that. I do like a silver card. I also like a ranged card, but I think I'm just going to grab a goodie bag and feel pretty good about that. Sugar Plum Fairy gives me rewards for casting more Fae. Oh, yeah, I'm also just like totally fade out already. Already faded. I'll cut picks. That's fine. I want both of these. And now I think I'm like immediately very, very strong. So I should be able to pull up. If I happen to lose and lose half a heart and get to pick up 2 more constellations for that, it's like not the worst thing in the world. Candy Apple Tree also would not be terrible here. It's going to take a little bit to get going, but I'll pick it up. Ooh, some more treasures here. Dragonling seems a little bit slow. Jaws, probably worth picking up though. I see 15 characters attack. Candy counts twice. Ooh, okay. Did not realize that. Could have kept the Katamari, but I don't know if I really could have kept the Katamari. There's, you know, everything else on this board I think is better to keep, though I could toss the goodie bag. I think that's reasonable. Jaws is looking to complete next turn. The Candy Apple Tree will complete next turn. Candy Apple Tree also picks up another treasure here. Oh, this is a bug. I think I'd heard about this on Discord. So I just tripled the Candy Apple Tree. Now I get to pick up its treasure find, and I don't know what will happen if I complete its quest. I think I just won't be able to complete its quest. I do want to sweeten my candy because of the Sugar Plum Fairy. I'll just cycle this out. That's fine. I want to complete Jaws here too. Let's see if the Candy Apple Tree, what happens. I think it's just a weird bug right now, unfortunately. Jaws not going to complete its quest. Will I grab another Candy Apple Tree? Oh, I do. No, I don't. Okay, we grab the Jaws Breaker, which I haven't even read yet. When one of your characters is attacked, give it +3/+3, and it's a candy treasure, so it scales. Oh, and now it gave me the rare quest. Interesting. I can take it. When you get a common treasure, get an epic as well. I appreciate that. Ironcast Dragon is an absolute beaut. Let's certainly pick that one up. It's also... No, it's not a fairy. I don't know why I was thinking that. I will just cast as many spells as I can now on Ironcast Dragon. That gives me epic treasures as well. I get a lucky chest. I get a parting gift. I get a whiskey drink. I get a vodka drink. We're looking good. We are drinking well tonight. And the Jaws Breaker does actually make me want to reorder this board a little bit, come to think of it. This doesn't have any abilities now, right? Yeah. So let's pick up Conan. Let's pick up another Conan. Conan's going to complete his quest super easily. I don't have the questing bauble. That was last game. Okay. I think I like Oberon. We could cut Katamari. It's fine. And... yeah, I mean, we are quite large here. Conan is going to immediately complete its quest, and we grab a win. Oh, I have the lucky chest. I do have that. Beautiful, baby, beautiful. So, Bottled Starlight, I mean, feels like I'm winning, right? I think we could go for Bottled Starlight here, +1000 sword, and it's like impossible for me to lose. Wonderbox also seems good. I'm set up well for a True Love's Kiss, but let's just go for the Bottled Starlight. I'm feeling good about that. Little Red is reasonable. But like, if I care about picking up treasures, let's just grab a treasure. This also gives me a hidden treasure room thing. Sweet lesser mimic. I just have to find this out. Does this also transform the next thing I pick up into a candy? I am quite curious. Eureka is obviously the pickup from here. Gloves of Thieving is beautiful. Little Lance, fantastic. No notes. Let's toss 10 million fireflies. Yeah, that's fine. So now I will complete the Little Lance, and I believe I will get 2 candy copies of Little Lance. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work. We are going to find out in never. Okay, that was a really quick addition to the video, so I think I will throw it on just because getting able to play 2 back-to-back Queen Harpoleia games feels good. The first game is probably long enough for a video runtime, but there's a nice little bonus for people that decided to stick with it, and we got a nice little bonus from our win with Bottled Starlight as well. So that is going to be it for me today. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.